Joining us on this episode of Flyers Daily, he is the signee of a brand new contract extension that'll kick in after this season. Some financial security, 5-year deal, 6-year deal, $5 million per. It's Joel Farabee. Joel, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
How's it feel to have that business out of the way and you don't have to worry about it for so many years?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely really excited to get it done before the season started. 100%. I get to focus on hockey now, and that's it. So, happy that it's over with, and looking forward to the future.
Let me take you back to camp when you guys traveled overseas a couple of years ago. You didn't make the team out of camp. I remember Elaine Vigneault, when you guys were over, I think in the Czech Republic, came up to you on the ice during stretches and said, go down, do the right things. You'll be back here. Go from that moment to this moment of signing this extension. So this is a 6-year extension, 7 years that you're going to be a Flyer for certain. What does that feel like to have that kind of arc from that moment overseas to now this moment signing the deal?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my first year when I was 19, getting cut, last cut was it's pretty tough mentally and things like that. So looking back at it now, I think, it definitely only helped me, to go down the A, play a few games, get my feet wet in pro. And, ever since then I've been kind of back up. So, it's really nice when a coach and, the management believe in you. So I'm just looking forward to the next, 6-7 years here and, looking forward to, what I can prove.
It's funny because year one, you came in, you had a lot of great chances. You and I talked about this at the time, a lot of great scoring chances, but you just weren't finishing at the level you did last year. And then you went into that offseason and took the knowledge you had from year one where you scored 8 goals and you came back in 55 games and scored 20. Having that knowledge of what it takes at the NHL level is a big reason probably why you signed this contract, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think for me, as a player, I'm able to pick up on things probably a little quicker than, maybe some other people. But, I feel like I can think the game really well. And I think that really helps me, just not being too big of a guy. So I think my first year was a great insight on, what I need to get better at and things like that. And, as you play more games, you start to learn, where to shoot and things like that, where to beat goalies and things like that. So, I think, just trying to grab as much knowledge as I can each day I'm at the rink, to become the best player I can be.
How hard was it for you to kind of separate the two, the disappointment of how the season went, but the excitement for how your season went?
Yeah, I mean, the team always comes first for sure. So, definitely after last year, left a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth. Obviously, you want to be playing in the playoffs at the end of the year and things like that. So it was tough, not being a part of it this year. And obviously our first year we're in the bubble for playoffs, which was a lot of fun and, a good experience too. But, I think this year will be a really good test for us. I think, a lot of guys kind of hit the reset button. Obviously we signed some older guys. So really looking forward to the team we have this year. And, I think camp's going to be, I think we're going to have a really good camp and, hopefully that brings us right into the season.
A little bit more normal of an off season for you. How's the training and preparations been for what's about to start here in not too distant future?
Yeah, it's been great. I've been here for most of August, so just been skating here, working out here. It's been really nice. I think just with our workout guys, they have such a good program for each guy. So really just, we're probably getting out of the strength phase now. I feel like I've built up some good strength, and now it's more just getting the legs and the conditioning back. So looking forward to camp. I think we're like 20 some days out, so it's going to come up quick here.
How much different did it feel last year for you on the ice? Year one, you put on some muscle in that offseason, and you combine that with, like you mentioned, that knowledge of what it takes at the NHL level. When did you know kind of last season that, hey, I'm going to have a more successful season here because I'm a better hockey player at the NHL level now. I'm stronger, and I'm having a lot more success? Did you feel it right away?
Probably, yeah. After the first game, I think I had a pretty good first game. Against Pitt. So I think just, getting that confidence with me is probably the biggest thing. When I'm playing loose and I'm playing with confidence, that's when I play my best. I think my first year I was just, as probably anyone would, I'm really nervous and, trying to make the least amount of mistakes out there. Whereas, last year I was really just trying to win and, doing anything I could to do that. So definitely, like I said, just trying to learn things, from older guys or the coaching staff or whatever it may be. And, I think like I said, this year, I think we have such a good core and, some great leaders. So I think we're going to have a really good team.
You looking forward to the rhythm of the 82 game schedule again? Because it's been so disjointed. Your first year in the league, you're up in the NHL, it gets cut short. And like you said, you were in the bubble. Then year two, it starts in January. It's a 56 game season. You got COVID pauses all over the league. You guys were affected as well. Games, no practice time. Are you looking forward to the rhythm of a regular season with 82?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I even think, the 56 game schedule felt probably longer than my first year when we played, I think we got to like 60 some games, but last year was definitely a really long year. When you're just playing every other day, there's kind of no rhythm. When you get in a slump, it's really hard to get out of it and things like that. So I think this year, as we get more normal and things like that, I think it's going to be really good. Obviously you get a little bit more practice time, you get some rest here and there. So, and then you add in hopefully we don't have any COVID pauses, but you got to prepare for anything. But without it, I think a normal season is going to be really good for us.
Yeah, it's going to be refreshing for everybody. Last thing for you, you signed the deal. You have some financial certainty over the next now 7 years. What's the purchase? What's the first thing that Joel Farabee goes, you know what? I got a little extra change in my pocket these days. Something I've always wanted, and I worked my ass off to get to this point. I'm going to splurge a little bit.
Yeah, I was just talking to Taryn. She asked me the same question. Probably just look to get a house back home. I'd like to get something on the lake, somewhere I can chill out, and that's probably be my only thing I can think of right now. But yeah, I'd like to. Be nice to get a house and just get my life started and things like that.
Well, the one thing you can do, you and I have talked about, you can up your game when it comes to the tattoo artist. You can go high end tattoo artist now. You don't have to go with like the donkey that takes walk-ins anymore.
Yeah, 100%. I can definitely get something nice. Got a few things in the works, but not positive yet. So hopefully we can get a few more.
That's awesome. Joel, congratulations. It's been so interesting to see, your arc in just a couple of years and how it's developed. And I'm so happy for you with this contract. And it's a good contract for you. It's a good contract for the team. So it's a win-win. Thanks for doing this. Best of luck coming up this season. Enjoy the preparations, and we'll talk soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it.
All right, Joel. Be good, man.
Yeah, you too.
See ya.